Hey, we're going spring bear hunting. I'm doing a pack dump right now. I'm heading out the door in an hour. I want to break down what I'm taking to the mountains, 2024 edition. Let's go. This is the Hoodlum. This is from Kufaru. It's on a tactical frame. It's a little bit more cozy, comfortable frame. It's not as light, obviously, as the Arc frame, but it's definitely awesome. It's in the multicam. I have the guide lid on top. The reason why I picked the Hoodlum for an expedition style bear hunt, because we are going backcountry, is I can just carry more gear than, say, the Bedlam. So this is a great option. Let's go ahead and kind of break down what I got going on. So from here, I have a lot of horizontal straps that I've added. That's so I can put my bow on my back and then have double trekkers in my hands, because that's important to me. So I'm gonna undo some of this right now. Let's break down what I brought in my guide lid. I have an action camera mount for the head for the DJI Action Cam. I have the Blackfoot 2.0 from Montana Knives. It's a Virgin, so hopefully, I mean, it's extremely sharp. And I guess with Montana Knives, you can kind of only get these things when they drop, so you got to hustle and jump on it. They're a small knife company out of Montana, but they're not very small anymore. People are starting to find out about them. In here is my primary headlamp, Peaks Duo. This thing, hold this button down, should flash at you. Now it's available to turn on. So I love that it won't turn on in my pack. And it's got red and white and 3 settings per. And when you want to turn it off, you just hold it down. And then I'm going to hold it down for 2 seconds. It's good to go. It's not going to turn on in the pack. Hydrate and Recover from Wilderness Athlete. Blue Raz is my all-time favorite. I'll do 2 of those a day. Guide lid is definitely a really good accessory piece to pick up. And I'll get to what's in the back in a second. So in here, we're going to have to undo some straps. You can get access to the main bag from both sides on the Hoodlum, which is another perk or bonus for it. So I can zip here or here and get into the main compartment. So in the top, pair of gloves from Numa, 1 extra pair of underwear. These are from Sika. All my day food for 4 days actually. That's a lot of M&Ms, by the way. I have jerky, applesauce, more jerky, Fit Crunch bars, trail mixes, fatty meat sticks, things like that. People will want to know. In here is a rain jacket from Numa. Born Primitive Outdoors is coming out with one this spring. I can't wait for it, but in the meantime, I'm running that. Just an empty contractor bag for hopefully when we get a bear down. Just keep your bag from getting as bloody as it can be. I'll live behind this, the 56 mil from Vortex. It's the mini razor with the mag view attachment so we can digiscope, and it protects my glass. And then I'll run this Arca Swiss into an Asiac tripod, which I'll pull that out here in a second. This is the new Peak Solace sleeping bag. Fits down really nice. It's a 15. Perfect. It's got the arm ports. I can stay in my bag and get my arms free to make coffee, and I can drink coffee in the morning while in my sleeping bag. I'm here for that. The other kind of Peaks, Peak Refuel, chicken pesto pasta, not my favorite, chicken teriyaki rice. It's good. I guess we can start getting at the sides here. So when it comes to just taking hobo baths in the backcountry, plus this butt wipes, things like that. So wet wipes from Costco. I go to Costco and get the Kirkland. This is the Solitude TP shelter from Peaks. This is the Sea to Summit backcountry pillow. Very cozy, obviously very compact. This is an Amazon special made by Nature Hike Outdoors. It weighs a little bit, but it's a backcountry chair for glassing bears and for being at camp, taking your boots off, kicking your feet up after they're worn out. I will put this in my day pack and in my expedition pack. I like to sit in glass, plus it keeps less ticks off of me. Not all ticks, but less ticks. This is my pad from Sea to Summit. This is the ultralight insulated. Doesn't weigh much, and it's cozy. It's big enough to where it's a big enough footprint where I feel like I'm not rolling off the sleeping pad, but you have to have a sleeping pad to keep the ground from stealing your heat For solar, I have two options because we're taking a lot of cameras, we're making content. I have to be cognizant of getting, and I'm doing a shootout basically, so I wanted to go the Goal Zero 2-panel, and then I'll show you my other one I'm bringing, and I'm mainly just testing. This is a Hydro Pack 1 liter. I like this because it can fold up into nothing and you can get it filled with water and it can fit in awkward places. It's not like a rigid bottle like a Nalgene, which I still pack a Nalgene, of course, but extra water is good. This is my floor to my Peaks Solitude. They are coming out with the Nest and a stove and all that kind of stuff, but I do like a floor. I'm not a floorless guy. It does weigh a little bit extra, but I don't mind packing it. These are my poles from Peaks for the Solitude. This is my platypus hydration system. So in here is basically like a platypus filter. Looks like the Sawyer, but it's a little bit bigger. And it's a 6-liter dirty bag and a 6-liter clean bag. That gets me plenty of water. It's gravity fed. It weighs nothing. And I have one extra, overfill, 70 ounces, 2 liters. So I can really load up on water, which is awesome. Getting water to me is typically a pain in the butt. It takes away from hunting. A lot of times I'll do it at night on the way back to camp, and I'll let the water basically filter while I'm getting dinner ready and stuff like that. And I can use some of the dirty water anyways because I'm boiling water for a freeze-dried meal. And then by the time you're done with dinner and everything's put away and your pack set up for the next day, that water, I mean, it doesn't take long unless your filter is dirty, which you would just clean by going through reverse. And that's probably a video we should do. Put this down here. This is a Kufaru sheep tarp, I believe it's called, but it literally weighs nothing, packs small, but you will get caught in rain while bear hunting. You can just quickly, with your trekking poles, or just shelter over and have a tarp and stay kind of dry while you wait out those intermittent, moody, bipolar weather that you'll get when you're spring bear hunting. This is just those pull-out bags from Kufaru. In here is Pyro Putty, extra bottle of Windicator, scent check, some paracord 550, waterproof matches, and a lighter. An extra garbage bag for our backcountry trash. This is my kill kit. So I have game bags in here from Black Ovis, a knife sharpener, my Kufaru wallet with all my tags and license. These are your stakes for the Peaks Solitude. This is a jet boil. The gas can is small, but it's plenty. It's full. I like how compact that is. I love that I can now get away with putting the gas in there and closing that off. In here is my toothpaste, toothbrush, deodorant, and Peaks spoon. Get yourself a long spoon to fit inside these meals, not just a normal size, but a longer one. Trust me, do that. And more food in the bottom. We got a Mountain House, oatmeals, and my favorite, chicken coconut curry from Peaks Refuel. On the side here, I got my Trekkers. These are the Backcountry Elites with the cork handle. An Asiac, one of the lighter options for the tripod. Super handy for glassing. And on this side, I believe I stashed my socks and the Spectre. So when it comes to socks, I'm a huge Farm to Feet guy. It's probably my favorite sock, so I stashed that. But this is the Spectre. This is what we'll be charging our Poseidon energy banks from Dark Energy. And so I'll just kind of cram these in here and put that on the side. That's what's in my bag. And then in here, I generally bring an extra rangefinder battery and a card reader. In the back here, a puffy from Born Primitive. This is the light, just kind of an extra layer. I'm susceptible to getting cold. That is my pack dump. Some honorable mentions. I'm not getting dressed right now, but this Defender series from Matthews goes over my cams and protects my strings. When you're hiking through lots of snow and creek crossing and brush, just really protects your strings, which is important to me. Boots this year will be Laponia Lights. Those are awesome. Very awesome for stalking. I usually bring 2 pairs of boots on all my hunts. These are the Summit 2s. I think these are probably the most underrated crispy boots. So if you're in the market and you're looking for like their entry level, I think these are one of the best boot options. It's a flex rating of 3. It's exactly the same as Colorado, but it's just a flex rating of 3 versus 4. I love these boots. I'm bringing them. They're super cozy. Steal from these and put my sheep feet in here. Sheep feet is something that I won't hunt without. I refuse to have foot problems in the backcountry, and I've noticed a huge difference in not only how well my feet do, but just the transfer of energy, the comfort, sustainability, things like that. Optional butt pad. Again, I like to bring a chair, but if I didn't bring a chair and I wanted to save weight, I would just, this is off Amazon, just a no-brainer. Marsupial chest pack. And then for bears, this is a SIG X10, goes right in here, strap over, good to go, things like that. So, and then as far as clothing, I'll be wearing Born Primitive, bring in this to a bear fight lift. And that is my 2024 Spring Bear multi-day pack dump. Comment below, what did I miss? Always looking to improve my gear situation and have as much comfort in the backcountry, but more importantly, to have more success. Separations in the preparation. We'll catch you on the next one.